Show of hands, who here had a time in their life when someone, or just people in general, said, you can't do that. You can't achieve what you want. All right, awesome. And I can definitely relate. I've told you guys before, I studied in Istanbul for 2 years. Well, actually 3 years. But when I was 14, I decided that I wanted to study there for 2 years. Now think about it. I wanted to study for 2 years, but it ended up being 3 years. So I got more than what I wanted to, and that's because I worked hard to achieve it. Good morning, everybody. My name is Mili, and today, hopefully, I'm going to assess a couple things that I'll try to change the vibe in this room today. I'm going to address 3 events that occurred in my life, or just 3 things in general, that shaped me. I am the person I am today because of these 3 things. And with the motivation and the mindset of don't let the grind stop, keep the grind going. That's what kept me going, and that's still my mindset today. Moving to Turkey, so studying abroad, not for 2 years, but for 3. Starting my YouTube channel, you guys obviously know that. And the 3rd thing is memorizing the Quran. If you guys don't know what that is, it is the holy book in the religion of Islam. So I'll get to that. But when you think about it, what does motivation have to do with any of these 3 things? Well, let me explain. Like I said in the beginning, when I was 14, I decided that I wanted to study in Istanbul for 2 years abroad, alone. I ended up going with a friend, but that's for later. Anyway, I had people telling me consistently, don't go. You can't. Just scrap the entire idea. Your mom's boy. This really hurt me. Your mom's boy. That just hurt me and it killed me. But I didn't listen. And basically, what you have to do sometimes in life is you have to be stubborn to get what you want. And that's exactly what I did. I stuck to my stubbornness, and I am a very stubborn person, but I stuck to that. And you also have to realize that people have to recognize you for who you are, and then no one can stand in your way. And that's exactly what I did. And this picture was taken because of that. May of 2018, this was actually my 3rd year. Like I said in my past speech, it's the only city in the world located on 2 different continents, and that view is the European side. But that's exactly what I did. I worked hard, I pushed myself, and I showed and I proved to everybody that I was a mommy's boy, and I was determined. I had to man up, and I was able to live across the globe alone. And my family supported me, so it wasn't my family that was telling me all this. Now, with motivation, it's the don't let the grind stop. I kept that mindset right before I left at the age of 17. I'm 22 now. About 5 years later, I still have that same mindset. Whatever you do, don't let the grind stop. And that also leads into YouTube. Don't let the grind stop. And that's still what I do today. I was told yet again that, dude, don't even try YouTube. Just forget it. You're not going to be successful. Obviously, I don't have like 100,000 or 1 million subscribers, but still, I am successful. I don't care if my quality is garbage, my video quality, or if my audio is terrible, or if my content sucks. I was determined to make videos, and I still make videos. And whatever anyone says, basically, I'm going to keep making videos. No one's going to stop me. And now I look at myself. In my past speech, I had 2,470 something subscribers. I remember. Now I'm almost at 2.6, almost at 3K. And I'm in the YouTube partner program, and I make revenue from that. I work with smaller companies and earn sponsorships, and people were telling me I wouldn't be successful. And I proved them wrong. I don't really care if I prove them wrong, to be honest. I want to prove to myself that I can do what I can. I push myself hard each day. I didn't let the grind stop. And hopefully, I actually got a call from Tesla yesterday, and they want me to test drive, not their Cybertruck, I wish, but hopefully their Model 3. So at the end of this month, I'm probably going to go to Toronto to test drive the Model 3. So I didn't let the grind stop. That's my mindset, and I want you guys to walk out of this room with that mindset. Don't let the grind stop. Whatever it is, try to achieve your goal. Now, I wanted to make this last thing my entire speech, but I can go on for days and days and days about this next event. It was probably the hardest thing in my life, but the most successful thing I've accomplished. And that's memorizing the Quran. Some people say, dude, that's not really important. But when you're a religious leader, a leader in the community, it does mean a lot. And it's something that not everybody is blessed with. You can't memorize, not everyone can memorize it. And that's exactly what I did. So my third year was memorizing it, right? Normally the program is actually 2 years, but the program I was in, it was crammed into 1 year of memorizing 606 pages. You gotta memorize every single day, and the more pages you memorize, you have to re-give those pages. You have to recite them so you don't forget, right? And 1 year. So even if you finish in like 2 months, 3 months, whatever it is, you're gonna stay there for 1 year. It didn't take me 1 year. It took me 8 months. 8 months. It was hell of 8 months, but I did it. Now, that means I had 4 months to obviously review and strengthen my memorization. But I had friends that memorized 2 months prior to that. And the thing was, when you see them work, that motivates you to work. And like I said, and I'm gonna keep saying, I didn't let the grind stop. I kept a diary. I kept a diary with me every day, 30 minutes every day. I dedicated to that diary, and at the top of each page, I had a quote of the day. And that really did motivate me too. I had a quote of the day, and I would always consistently write every day. Don't let the obstacles in between get to you. Always make sure you know the finish line and understand what you'll be and who you'll be when you get to the finish line. That is what is important. And I wrote that down every single day. And there were times, oh my God, I don't know where to start, where I would call my parents almost every night, and I would just complain and cry because it was painful. It was 1 year, but you got to give up sleep. I mean, waking up at 5, going to sleep at 12, and no sleep in between. You had to. You have 1 year to finish it, and if you don't finish it, that's it. You're done. You can say bye. And I would cry a lot, and I remember I wrote it down in my diary. I wish I brought it in today, but it's kind of personal. That's probably why I didn't. But I got through it, and now I am a religious leader. And those 2 years beforehand also, so basically when I read, I can understand and I can get meaning without any like extra books to help me out. And that's the 2 years prior. So 3 years in hand, and that's basically because I worked hard and I pushed myself harder and harder each day. So understand that the important thing is to get up and fight for it. Fight for your goal. Now you can have dreams, but also have goals. And to achieve those goals, you have to apply discipline and consistency. And that's exactly how it was, especially through my last year. My teachers, they were very disciplined. They would stay on top of us, and we were consistent because everyone around you is working really hard to get to their end goal. 6 months, 600 pages, that's 100 pages a month. And to memorize it fully, to fully say you completed it, you have to read each and every page without making like a hiccup. You have to memorize and recite thoroughly and without, picking up the paper and like, okay, I think I'm good. And then looking at the book again. That's not memorizing. You have to memorize without any of it. And I did. I had a dream. That was my dream. I made it a goal, and I turned it into a reality. Keep that in mind. Now, when you guys walk out of this room, just take a moment, sit down, and understand your goals, and understand your motives, and understand what it's going to take to achieve your goals. When you're ready to achieve your goals, get up and start running. And start running towards the finish line. Don't let the grind stop. And also remember this. Don't aspire to make a living. Aspire to make a difference. Thank you.